It's all right.
David.
It's very nice.
It isn't very nice. It's bloody gorgeous. Can I have it?
I'll think about it.
Look at it. Just look at it. Hello, house.
Well, what do you want to ask him for? He's not a director.
He's family.
He is not family. He merely married my daughter.
And he has got rather a lot of shares.
Biggest mistake I ever made, letting him into the business. A philanderer. Too much money for his own goods. Scatterbrained ideas. I said to Marion, I'm not going to play the heavy father, but if you marry this chap, it's no good coming to me afterwards expecting sympathy. He's no good.
There was a time when you thought he might be.
Bloody impudence. He's in the yard. I spend half my life telling the man how lucky they are, and along he comes with his half-baked liberal ideas. I'm not having this.
Why don't you come back then?
Cool wife in a warm climate. What do I want to come back to rainy old England for?
To see this place run properly.
The smell of hops and signs in English. I'll tell you what, Tom. You put a bomb in the Colonel's knapsack, and you and I'll run this brewery like it's never been...
Iverson!
Oh, dear. Slip away, Tom. I'll keep your nose clean. I know.
The brewery is out of bounds to you, Warren.
Father-in-law, dear father-in-law.
I have enough trouble running this place without you starting a fifth column behind my back. Boom, boom.
Coming down to the boozer for lunch.
It's a terrace house just off the Brumpton Road.
A nice conservative area.
Built like Windsor Castle. On the inside, straight out of Ideal Home. Cost at least 20,000 to build today.
I've heard about London prices.
Only trouble is they want 70 for it.
£70,000.
Mm-hmm.
How do you propose to finance this acquisition?
Like everyone else, with a mortgage.
And how much do you intend to borrow?
About 40,000.
And that is a lot of money. Have you any idea what the repayments would be on a mortgage of that size?
Yes, about £85 a week.
That also is a lot of money.
So we only need to raise about 30,000 in cash.
And you can do that?
Not at the moment.
David, do you have to have this particular house?
Yes.
Now, why not something a little more modest?
Henry, why do you always try so hard to take the living out of life? This isn't about money. It's about Hillary and me. I want to give her a present.
You're letting your emotions run away with you.
I know I am. For once I'm going along for the ride. That's why I want you to handle the legal work, so that I can be the difficult, petulant client.
I can give you my advice now. Forget it.
As it's your birthday, Henry, I got in a bottle of that special vinegar you call sherry.
It's extravagant to the point of being foolhardy. You're obviously paying too much for it.
I know that.
And this property boom isn't going to last forever. And when it stops, if you need money, you'll be in dreadful difficulties.
Many happy returns, Henry.
Now, if you'd won the treble chance, or whatever they call it, and had money to burn, not that I believe people should burn money, that might be a different matter. Mm-hmm. And it isn't my birthday.
Cheers.
You know, we'd make more money if we charged £2 a head for a conducted tour of the oldest brewery since the Saxons.
It's very fashionable to mock traditional values, thank you, my dear. But you won't convince me the old way's wrong by wisecracks. No coffee for me, dear.
We had a right bust-up 2 years ago, George, and I lost. But even you must see that your ideas aren't working. The profits are down, the houses aren't getting the repairs they need.
Repairs cost money, and it doesn't grow on trees.
Borrow.
That's no way to run a business. In debt up to your hocks.
Well, George, you must do something.
Like putting you in charge.
What's wrong with that? You can spend more time at home with the lovely Annabelle. I'll consult you, of course.
I won't say over my dead body, because I'm only too well aware that when I do die, you've got enough shares and enough gall to talk these others into letting you try. I just thank God I won't be here to see the mess you make.
Teddy, how many of the other directors will support me if I was to try again?
You mean a resolution to vote the Colonel off the board and you in his place?
You've got the nerve to ask that question with me sitting here.
Would you rather I did it behind your back?
If it's plain speaking you're after, I'll tell you, you're a playboy. That's why I won't let you run my business. I couldn't stop Marion. Well, that's her problem. I didn't want you for a son-in-law.
Sir George.
But I did think that you had business acumen, so I made you a director. I was wrong. No sooner was the honeymoon over than you started sowing the seeds of your Judas Act. And when it came 2 years ago, I was not unprepared. And daughter or no daughter, you're out. And you still are.
Just can't see beyond the end of the Andrews nose, can you? It's sad. Yeah. Teddy, can I come and see you privately in your office or somewhere?
What for?
Well, I'm not going to sit around and watch my share value dwindle away.
I can't advise you.
I'm a solicitor.
I'm also the company's solicitor and the colonel.
That's the way it is. The law sides with the big battalion.
Not at all. It's just that I can't act for both sides at once. It's called conflict of interest.
No sweat. I'll get someone else.
I could recommend another solicitor.
No, I'll do my own picking, thank you, Teddy.
Settle the bill, will you? And see that he pays his corner.
Sally, love, can I have the...
Lady Radchester, please. Sarah? Darling, I didn't recognize your voice. It's Warren.
Hello, stranger.
And hello, lover, to you, too. Besides, what are we going to do tonight?
I'm sorry, darling. I'm going out tonight.
Well, tell me where he lives, and I'll go around and incapacitate him.
Look, how about Wednesday?
Oh, darling, Wednesday's a lifetime away. What's so bloody important about this bloke tonight?
He was first.
Listen, I'll buy you a diamond ring. Fish and chips at the Caprice. We'll dance at Maxime's.
Paris?
Well, I was thinking of Wardour Street. But if my lady prefers...
Oh, Warren, you're impossible.
Then you'll come?
Nope.
Good. I'll pick you up at 6. I think, brandy. Very old and very slow to take effect.
I thought you had a meeting.
Yes. There's no point now. 2 glasses.
Oh, thanks.
Do you love me?
Of course.
Do you wish me luck?
Of course.
I think I'm going to need it.
Darling.
Hmm?
Mr. Stainer says you owe me 84B.
I can't be interrupted now. Who is it?
Someone called Carson. No appointment.
Neville Carson,
Yes, Mr. Stainer.
chairman of Carson Industries.
Did you tell him I was in a board meeting?
Well, of course, Sir George.
Make an appointment.
I may be wrong, but I think you'd be well advised to see him.
Lawyers. All right, send him in. This won't take a moment.
Be careful, Sir George, if this is what I think it is.
Do be quiet. Mr. Carson, I don't see people without appointments, and I am...
And I can't afford to advertise my intentions, Andrews. Too much speculation.
What about?
That I'd be taking you over, of course.
Why should anyone think that? You're not a brewer.
The stock market defines my activities as an industrial conglomerate. Well, that's irrelevant. You own some very valuable real estate.
My company is not for sale.
Every company is, if enough shareholders say so.
They'll take their lead from me.
Maybe. On the stock exchange today, your shares are quoted at an all-time high of 30 pence. That price is entirely due to my activities in buying your shares on the quiet. This bid is 50 pence a share. That's £10 million. Cash. You have a little time. It's now 2:30. I'm not releasing it to the press until 3 o'clock.
I've been thinking about this.
Hello. Warren.
Oh, don't look so horrified. It's true. Listen, I'm a happily married man, and I love living dangerously. But what I don't like is nasty little snoopers knocking on my Portuguese front door asking importunate questions.
Darling, I'm sorry
Don't,
about that.
Don't spoil it with apologies. I don't regret a minute of it. And I didn't admit a thing. I merely said you're a cad, sir. You're speaking of a lovely lady and a true friend, an Englishwoman of impeccable breeding.
You make me sound like a cocker spaniel.
Aren't you going to ask me in?
I suppose so. Come on, then. Do sit down.
Thank you.
I take it that this is a flying visit and you are on your own. How's Marion?
She's fine.
Do you want a drink?
No, not just now, thanks.
Okay. Let's have a look at you. How are you?
In need of advice.
I don't believe it.
Legal advice.
How dull.
You used to work for a solicitor once. The way you talk, you sounds just the sort of bastard I'm looking for.
Are you in trouble?
No, it's a bloody brewery. Do you mind if I smoke?
Of course not.
I've got 1 million shares. It'll be worth waste paper if I don't do something.
Sell them.
Who'll buy 1 million shares?
You need a stockbroker, darling.
Thanks. No. I want to know where I stand legally. I want to know if there's something I can do to stop a selfish, patronizing old fool from ruining a wonderful business. And the jobs of some old mates.
All sounds very philanthropic. David Main's usually terribly busy, but I'll give him a ring. When do you want to see him? Monday?
No, it'll have to be tomorrow.
But tomorrow's Saturday.
I know. But I'm flying back. There's a festa beginning on Sunday to celebrate the gathering of the grapes, and as a patron I have to be there. And it's Jonathan's birthday. He's 7, would you believe? And that's the kind of promise you've got to keep.
There's no answer.
Dinner's first. Come back and try later. Try him again.
Oh, no, let it ring.
I shall have to answer it.
No.
I can't stand the noise.
Well, let me distract you.
Hello. Sarah. It's 1 o'clock.
I know that, David. I'm sorry, but I have been trying you nearly all night, and it is rather urgent.
What is it?
It's Warren Iverson, a friend of mine.
Do I know him?
Only as a name on a piece of divorce paper.
Ah, yes.
He's very rich,
Lucky old him.
and he badly wants to see you tomorrow.
But tomorrow's Saturday.
I know that, but he has to fly back to Portugal at lunchtime, and it is important.
All right, give me his number.
He wants your number.
Give him yours.
What?
Give him this one.
What did you say, David?
Give me his number. I'll ring him in the morning.
I haven't got his number.
Good night, Sarah.
David? Don't do that. David, are you still there?
If you don't know how to get hold of him, we obviously can't make arrangements to meet.
I think I can contact him somehow.
Well, tell him to be at the flat at 9, and you make sure he's not late.
I'm asleep.
I only read about Carson's bid this morning.
That gives you an easy way out.
No. I won't pretend I'm anyone's idea of St. George or that my father-in-law is some kind of dragon. But people work in that brewery. People run those pubs. If Carson takes over, they might just as well be put up for sale along with the bricks and the machinery.
What's to stop him?
Me. Give me 2 years. That's all I need. And I'll save that brewery and those jobs.
And you'll be making
Right.
those.
And I'll be earning every escudo.
Well, can you top Carson's bid?
I haven't got 10 million quid.
Paul Getty said it. Nothing beats the highest bidder.
Andrews might get enough shareholders to say no to Carson. He'd have to promise higher profits, and that'd mean doing a deal with one of the bigger brewers. Money for modernization in return for exclusivity on some of their beer. Whitfield's probably. They're cousins.
Suppose he can't get help from the beerage?
It's possible. Most of the big boys have a stack of pubs in the area already.
You think you could succeed if Andrews fails?
Yes, everybody else's pubs are booming.
You're an outsider. You haven't worked for the company for 2 years.
I've done every job in that brewery, starting with a shovel in the stables.
You'll be asking the shareholders to raise 2 fingers at Carson, sack Andrews, and experiment with you as the driver.
Succinct.
Insanity. Why should anybody back you?
Because the old man's made a balls of it and Carson's going to smash it all up.
Mr. Iverson.
Yes?
Are you a gambling man?
Yes.
What's that got to do with it?
What are Mr. Iverson's chances, David?
100 to 1 against.
How do you like those odds?
What are the stakes?
Everything you've got.
Would you get me Mr. Timothy Barney's car, please, in my room?
My father and Mr. Mason.
Caroline, have you got my tickets?
Yes, I put them in your briefcase.
Good, thank you. Come in, will you?
Good morning, David.
Margaret?
A telegram's arrived.
Mhm.
Mr. Iveson is flying in from Lisbon to see you this morning. Urgent, he says. That will be my call.
Can I have a word with you, David?
Look through those. Any time bombs, give them to Mr. Clegg for defusing.
Sorry, I'm at sessions, 10:30.
Crown Court. They call it Crown Court nowadays. Father, can I ring you back?
What's the case?
The fraud. Timothy Barney's defending. I've done most of the legwork.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Iverson is here for Mr. Maine, and I've got Council Clark for Mr. Clegg.
I'm sorry, Mr. Mason. This is urgent. My bloody father-in-law's telling them to accept Carson's bid.
I got a meeting in Brussels today. I can see you tomorrow.
Oh, Mr. Maine, please.
What's your father doing today?
Well, he was in court, but the list collapsed.
Get him on the phone, will you? Walter, get Richard to cover you at Crown Court, then come back here. Sit down, Mr. Iverson.
Thank you.
Could you get me my father again, please?
What are you doing today, Margaret?
5 undefended divorces at 2 o'clock. Father, David would like a word with you.
Henry, I'd like you to go to Brussels.
I'm really very busy, David. When?
You've got to be there by 3 o'clock today.
How?
Charter a plane, ring Yeadon. Margaret will give you the details. It's all in there. Any questions, I'll be here. And when you've done that, come back. I'm having you transferred, Henry. And, thank you. Right, get on to Peter McWilliam. He's our tame merchant banker. Ask him how soon he can get round here. Tell him it's a bid and he's got top priority. Now, Mr. Iverson, if you'll just sit there for a moment while I sort out a few problems.
Is that a lot?
For the day. What do you make about all this?
Well, I've been here for 12 years. And my father 20 before that. A lot of hard work's gone into building up this business. And it's my home.
Well, they wouldn't.
Oh, my living's about as safe as yours is.
Yeah, well, the missus has been on to me about that. Well, what can I tell her? That I can pick up another skill when all I know is brewing? And 9,000 unemployed, around here alone.
Well, there are other breweries.
Not anymore. It's called automation. One man and a boy push buttons, and out comes 500,000 gallons.
Ah, Margaret, I'd like you to go down to the company's registry.
Me? Well, we do have office books.
Yeah, I can't afford the time they take. I want all you can get on Andrews Brewery Company Limited, including a list of all shareholders. Now, take the portable dictating machine. I want details of all mortgages, debentures, charges, copies of all filed accounts, solicitors, accountants, the lot. Yes.
Mr. McWilliam.
Send him in. Walter, I want you to go on a pub crawl. Mr. Iverson has made a list. I want to know what they're saying about the bid and who's likely to be against it. I want to know about the publicans, and I also want to know the likely reaction of the customers. Come in, Peter.
The ones I mark with a cross, you can use my name. The others, I'd be a bit more careful.
I suppose I got a month to do this.
Peter, meet Warren Iverson. Peter McWilliam.
Hello.
Clegg, you know. Hourly reports, Walter. I'll have a secretary here until the pubs close.
There are 30 pubs here.
There's a story told about an old lag who protested when he was sentenced to 10 years that meant he'd die in prison.
And the judge said, just do as much as you can. I know.
Where's the fire?
Mr. Perry, it's Hilary Maine. I was wondering if you had any news. He has.
He's accepted our offer of 70,000. Oh, that's great. My husband will be... Yes. Thank you very much. I'll tell him. And he'll be livid.
Well, we can't stop Andrews putting out his announcements. All we can do is put out our own at the same time.
Saying what?
The Warren Iverson is a contender for the title, chairman of the brewery.
He's not even an outsider. He's got 1 million votes. That's 5% of the company. Hazelnuts. Who's going to take any notice of him?
He knows most of the publicans, directors.
Take the money. It's a bloody good offer.
He's going to break it up.
So he makes money. So do the shareholders. Everybody wins.
And the people who worked there all their lives, built up the business.
Now you're talking politics.
Oh, to hell with politics. I'm talking about people.
Well, I'll debate the morals of it any time you like, over a glass of malt. But you're paying me for my professional opinion, and I'm giving it to you.
How much money do they make, the tenants of these pubs?
Some of the villagers are lucky to put 20 quid a week in their pockets.
In places like the King's Arms?
100 a week, sometimes 2.
So what are they worth, the publicans?
I've seen a few Jaguars. 1 or 2 have places in the sun.
How much money walks into a pub every night?
Customers, you mean?
Mm-hmm.
No idea.
That must be a pretty powerful force, if only that power could be harnessed.
You can't just walk into a pub and tell people to buy shares.
Why not?
Prevention of Frauds Act, share pushing. It's a criminal offence.
Only if it's done recklessly.
You prepared to risk a prosecution?
I'll take a chance the authorities won't confuse this operation with some sort of financial swindle.
Okay. Your neck. How?
Get together a group of the most influential tenants. I mean, whether the people who run those pubs continue to exist at all is what this bid is about. Persuade them, and then get them to spread the word.
Supposing they do buy. It's not enough to make any difference. There's 20 million shares.
Now, that's only the beginning of the campaign. We keep hammering away at the pubs and the customers. Then we go for the big shareholders with a press campaign, circulars, private chats with institutional investors.
Yeah, that means figures, profit forecast.
All aimed at persuading them not to sell to Carson.
Doesn't get me in the driving seat.
In order to beat Carson, we have to push the price on the stock exchange above his bid and keep it there. Then we call a general meeting of the company, vote Andrews out as chairman and off the board.
Nice, civilized public execution.
Mm-hmm. A bit melodramatic for my taste, but that's about right.
I'm married to his daughter.
Oh, if you're squeamish, don't go to war.
Oh, it's a paper war, but just as expensive as the real thing.
Only if you win. My fees will be £30,000 if you win.
And if I lose, nothing?
Yes.
No, I won't work on a contingency basis on this one. You pay me whatever happens.
Why not?
Oh, you've just bought yourself some work to do.
Get my stockbrokers on the phone, will you?
No, you'll be at my office at 6. I'll have my experts ready to grill you by then. And, bring a sleeping bag.
Derek, David Main. I want to buy shares in Andrews Brewery. £15,000. That's in my name. No, don't go away. I have a story to tell you.
That was a bit lively. Where now?
The 8 Bells.
For all the good I do, you could have hired yourself a proper chauffeur.
I prefer girl guides.
David, it's late.
Just a minute.
What are you doing?
Yeah, I want you to know what I'm doing, because I want your agreement. I want you backing.
David, you've got all those things already.
Listen. I've got the mortgage, 40,000. And as things are now, I can cope with the repayments.
As things are now.
Yeah, I'm a bit worried about Leeds. Henry's virtually retired, and, well, although Margaret's doing her best to keep all the old clients, she's meeting a lot of prejudice.
But you're spending more and more time there yourself.
Mm-hmm. And the London office is beginning to feel my absence. You see, I could have sold everything, gone to the bank, and probably scraped the deposit together, but...
But?
I've done a double or quids deal with Iverson, which will give us the cash, but... I'm also buying Andrew's shares, quite heavily. We need money, love. Furniture, tax, the days when it rains, and... That's why I'm telling you. Because if it all goes wrong, things could get a little rough.
No house.
Maybe a little rougher than that.
How? Buy shares?
Yes, I know that, but how?
Do you mean you don't know how to buy shares?
Well, most of us have never bought a share in our lives.
Well, do any of you know a stockbroker?
Hey, isn't that chap who comes in on Fridays in a bowler hat a stockbroker?
Well, you've all got bank accounts.
Yes.
Well, if you haven't, you walk into any branch, ask to see the manager, he can arrange it.
How much do you want us to pay for each share?
Well, I can't advise you on that. The bigger the demand, the higher the price. Now, what Mr. Iverson would like is for the shares to be above 50 pence and stay there. That would help defeat Carson.
Yes, listen, look, just settle down. Listen, our livelihoods are at stake. Shh, listen a minute. It's no good us looking in the jam jar on the mantelpiece this time. Me and a few friends are prepared to go to 10,000.
Shares?
No, pounds. That's 10,000.
Carpenter, I think you better come. There's a bunch of blokes marching on the brewery.
Marching?
Starting at the Cross Keys. The men who work at the brewery go there on Sundays.
Look, I'll see you later.
Iverson's been giving them the chat.
It's either
That's what's holding a meeting at the brewery. They're picking up mates as they go.
Well, don't just stand around. Get after them.
Being obstructive won't help.
I may not be able to stop you getting control of this brewery, but I won't aid and abet your commercial rape.
No wonder this place is such a mess. Used to think the boys' own paper is the guide to big business.
You may be Carson's lawyer, but that gives you no right to be abusive.
Sir George, think. If I get my hatchet men to do the operation, it could be very painful. If you're in charge, you could save a lot of unnecessary hardship.
There's a crowd coming down the street. Tom Maxwell, some of the men, and Mr. Iveson.
Oh dear, how tiresome. Are we going to have a demonstration?
Notify the police and have the security men handy.
Right.
And I suggest you both keep out of the way.
My dear chap.
We want is an ultimatum. Either they fight this Carson chap, or we withdraw our labour. We're the men who made this brewery what it is. This son of us been working here 3 generations. We've got some rights. I say let's use them.
Poor fellow. What good does he think this will do?
You got it wrong, Tom.
All right. Well, let the man have his say.
What good do you think a strike will do?
Make them think twice.
No! They'll clap hands. It's just what they want. Carson's going to shut this place down. Every pound he saves in wages is another pound in his pocket.
What do you want us to do? Pass a resolution?
What are your jobs worth to you?
A bloody sight more than we get paid.
This takeover bid isn't about strikes or labor relations. It's about money and your jobs. If Carson takes over this brewery, he'll sack the lot of you and flog everything in sight. For money. There's only one way to fight that. With money. Your money. Buy shares and go on buying shares. Make them so bloody expensive, Carson can't afford to buy. It's all right for you. You don't need that much. You've all got money. Post office, premium bonds. Probably find you can borrow a bit on the house. Use it.
We're not bloody tycoons.
Iverson. Why not? You've as much right to buy shares as anybody else. What's wrong with putting money in the business you work for? How do we do it? Yes, how? Tell us.
You've no right on these premises.
Oh, not him.
I can't raise David anywhere.
By the gate, Miss Castleton and Mr. Clegg. See them. They're lawyers. They'll tell you how.
Iverson, if you don't leave immediately, I'll have you forcibly evicted.
Okay, I'm going. Hello, Bill. I hear you've got another one.
Men, you know you've always trusted me to do what's best for you. Well, I don't intend to stop now. I give you my word that there will be no redundancies without full consultation.
Come on, let's
and
go.
I will do all in my power to make the handover as smooth and free from problems as possible.
Up the price.
Why?
Timing. All good generals have an instinctive sense of timing.
Well, if you're worried about that flurry of buying during the week, forget it.
I'm not worried about anything. 60p.
You can't. The bank will never agree. But the property values won't stand it. 50p was the last drop.
Then I'll start squeezing the bank and I'll sit on those properties until the values do come right. 60p will annihilate all opposition.
What does it mean?
What?
Carson increasing his price.
Nothing.
David.
In our lives, the biggest anticlimax of the year.
Explain.
Well, I've got the consolation prize, haven't I? 60p's too much money. If Iverson's got any sense, he'll admit defeat, take the cash, and paddle back to Portugal.
You'll make a profit on those shares?
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand me if I asked what the matter was?
Well, the rules are all wrong. Yeah, if you go into a fight risking everything, defeat should take some recognizable form. It should at least involve some sort of sacrifice. We don't even lose the house.
Why do you keep talking about the house?
Well, meaning it doesn't matter.
Not a scrap.
Well, thanks for that. But...
No buts.
All the same, I bear it in mind.
Turn off the television. And turn on the light.
12 bleeding, Bob. The man's mad.
Lexus, take it. Now, the effect of Carson increasing his bid by 10p increases the value of your own shares by £100,000. Generous sponsor for your Sunday morning walk.
What are you going to do?
I've got an appointment with Victor Nelson.
Yes, what are you going to do?
Carson's an amateur at property. Nelson's a professional. I want to see if he's got any brilliant ideas.
I mean, you've got one you want to suggest to him.
Come in, Peter.
Well, this is good news.
No, I don't like your sense of humour.
I don't joke about money.
Well, I don't care what he's offering.
You can't expect people to hold on to their shares against this sort of price.
You pay me for balanced judgment and sound advice. Take your profit.
I agree.
No. It's not often I approve of a client who refuses my advice.
Now listen, you two. You think it's safe to carry on, don't you? You think even if you do fail to stop Carson, there's still his money to bail you out with a profit. Well, you're wrong.
I know that, Peter. If they believe your publicity, that there's more of a future in breweries than in letting Carson carve them up, but they don't believe in you, they could refuse Carson's bid but stay with Andrews.
What happens to the share price, then? Back to 30p?
Or lower.
What's the price on the stock exchange?
56p is being offered. There are two nervous institutions with a couple of million shares who could be persuaded to sell now.
If you're serious, Mr. Iverson, you better buy.
I haven't got that kind of money.
I've had a word with my fellow directors at Mr. Main's suggestion. We'll lend you up to £1 million against the shares you already own and any others you buy with our money.
I thought you'd have said no if I'd wanted 20 quid for a new bike.
Quite probably.
So what's the next step?
Oh, I have to find reasons why people would turn down 12 shillings.
Another look at the figures, revised profit forecasts.
Oh, Carson's a formidable opponent.
Ah, tell them he's a cowpat.
Personal abuse doesn't really work when people are offering cash.
So bloody cool. What does it take to make you angry?
Something important.
Just so that you understand the score, Mr. Iverson. Yes. If you do take up the loan, we shall reserve the right to sell the shares.
If you can't pay it back when they want you to.
So what's new about that?
Well, we wouldn't regard shares in a company run by Andrews as very good collateral.
The bank would want a quick sale to repay its lending.
At any price? I could lose the bloody lot.
Those are the stakes.
All I have to do is make a phone call.
In for a pint, in for a hogshead.
You just put your signature there.
Is it all right to sign?
It better be. David drew up all the bank's guarantees.
No, the rest is up to us. You can relax for a few hours. Get some fresh air.
I hope you know where you're going.
Past mistress at it.
I don't like puns. Or the past tense.
Tell me about your father-in-law. He interests me.
He's 60.
His wife, is he?
And some like it hot.
Do you mind very much?
I've never been taught how to lose, George.
You haven't lost. You'll make a lot of money on your shares.
You'll lose your job.
It's no good looking at it like that. It's retirement, that's all. A bit earlier than we expected.
I'm not sure I'm old enough to retire. I'd have expected much more of a fight from Colonel Sir George Andrews.
I suppose he'd call it recognizing the realities of a tactically impossible situation.
Senile?
He was very good once. In the days when all the peasants wanted was a pat on the back and a kiss for the best baby at the fete. And I'll take the tiller.
Okay.
But the peasants grew rich and demanded service. And that meant competition, cost-effectiveness, profitability. But instead of trying to learn, the squire grew stubborn and became even more determined to prove that the old ways were right. So when Carson arrived at the castle gates, the old guard took fright and lowered the drawbridge.
Oh, can't you change your mind and back Warren?
No,
Why not?
because I've agreed to sell my shares to Carson. Besides, Warren's no good. He's not a businessman. At the first sign of trouble, he'd be off to Portugal or some other playground. Then where would you and the other shareholders be? If I have to choose between Carson and my son-in-law...
Well, I'm sure you know best, darling.
Tell me, how does a young wife take defeat?
You're the expert on women. You tell me.
She's got a lot of shares. Death duty fiddle thought up by Stainer.
So?
So does a young wife always do what an old husband wants?
A young wife must provide for her old age.
Yes, but how?
Affection apart. The practical thing is to compromise. But I think you're a little hard on Warren. I find him very charming. If she does anything too drastic, he might have a heart attack. But she may want him to have a heart attack.
Practical, you said.
On the other hand, if she wants him around a little longer...
If she happens to be in love with him.
Now you're cheating.
You're plunging, David.
Have swimsuit.
There's a life belt.
Sell my shares now, you mean, in case it all goes wrong?
How much could you lose if you don't?
Shirts could be in short supply.
How much profit would you make if you sold out now?
About 5,000 or 6,000.
Well, in my opinion, you should take it. It is no part of a solicitor's function to gamble his own money, let alone his future, for a client.
Apart from the fact that I'd be contributing to his or her downfall.
There's no need for that. Iverson would buy them.
Henry...
The risk is quite unacceptable to a professional man.
Being a part-time judge is stultifying your judgment.
The principles have stood the test of time.
There are a million reasons that go to make up my rule book why I do things like this. I've got to be tested, Henry. I can't just sit back in the God chair and say, go there, do this, and hope I got it right. I've got to get down there and participate. I've got to prove my right to tell people what to do with their lives.
That is an emotional view. And the law is not about emotion, David. You're a technician, not an artist, an interpreter. Your job is to translate what other people want into decisions, actions that comply with the law. No more.
I'll do that too, but it's not enough. I'll create opportunities that other people don't see. I'll push where the law is wrong. I'll weave, maneuver, wheel and deal, because that's what I'm good at. And that's what people pay me for.
I don't agree with you, David. And I'm bound to say my disagreement is fairly fundamental.
Is this private, or can any partner join?
Your father and I have been drawing up heads of disagreement.
Well, why bother? I thought the only reason you two went into partnership was because you disagreed about most things.
Cynicism doesn't suit you, Margaret.
I don't know about that.
You see what I mean.
David, all I wanted to say was that I'll cover you if it does all go wrong.
Henry, that's very kind.
Not a gift or a loan, but I'll buy you out of my practice in Leeds.
I wouldn't agree to that.
Now, Margaret, please.
No, Father. The days are gone when you can make decisions and let me know afterwards. David needs help. I've got money of my own.
And what would your conditions be?
That would depend on the circumstances at the time.
Might be safer off with your father's offer.
You might.
You and I have a different set of values on some things, David. Up to now, I've always thought it was a good thing. If I may say so, you bring a sparkle to the Leeds office, which I enjoy. But this is recklessness, and wholly at odds with how professional practice should be run.
I don't agree.
I'm not sure you're in a position to make that sort of judgment anymore, Henry. You are semi-retired.
I might be.
I'm just telling you what's in my mind. I have too much respect for you to let an occasion like this pass without telling you how I judge it.
And what words of wisdom have you for me?
One of the things I learned from you is to appreciate the strength of one's bargaining position before making any offers. You must do as you wish.
And take the consequences?
If Carson's bid succeeds, if he really beats you, you make a lot of money. But if you win, the share prices fall, and you lose a lot of money.
Just give me time, lover, and I'll build my pyramids of solid gold.
And I'll be the Queen of Sheba.
Oh, where's the sense of history? The pharaohs built the pyramids.
I thought it was Tutankhamun.
Hey, that's a great name for a pub.
It'll never work. I think they're crazy to have agreed to a meeting.
But they have agreed.
As I read the situation, Carson has already won.
The bid doesn't close until 3 o'clock today.
David, there are too many big shareholders against you.
So, nothing to lose.
Well, I find it difficult to remember what the popular expression is. But if you find it impossible to be careful, for God's sake, enjoy yourself.
Mind the shop.
You and your high wire.
Sorry about that. What?
Do you mind telling Mr. Plod what's going
No,
on?
he's asking us to do something by Friday.
No, I'm
that's all.
not sure.
Yes, it should be all right.
David's done everything possible and got the wrong answer. So now he's using his wits.
Left it a bit late.
People are very canny about takeover bids. They wait until the last possible moment before handing in their forms.
Hoping for a gazumping. Well, that makes sense.
But some make up their minds early. There's a Freudian doodle. Now, we know Carson's got 4 million. With Andrews and wife, he's got a total of 7,650,000. That's out of a total of 20 million.
Who's this Annabelle?
Andrews' wife.
Carson needs over half, right?
Well, then he can declare the bid unconditional and extend the time for any reluctant sellers to fall into line.
And all he's got to get is just under 2.5 million.
At the first stage, yes, but he doesn't want too many shares outstanding because it waters down his profit on the whole deal.
And we all know what bloody-minded minorities can do.
David's banking on there being less than 2.5 million acceptances already.
And if he's right?
Well, then, he'll put it to Carson that that's a sign that he hasn't got the confidence of the shareholders and ought to withdraw his bid.
You've received acceptances of 3,400,000 shares for Carson's bid. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Goodbye. 3,400,000.
That's $1 million more than you needed.
Bring on the dancing girls.
Michael.
Well, some pretty bubbly at least.
Before you celebrate, I have one more thing to say, with your permission, Sir George. I have here in writing an offer from the chairman of Nelson Property Trust. I presume you've heard of the company.
I seem to have heard of him.
Should have done. They're 10 times your size.
This is an offer to pay £4 million for the brewery site and 5 of your biggest pubs. And it contains a guarantee that this company will get leases on new pubs to be incorporated in the redevelopment.
Thank you, Maine. I may take them up on that.
There is a condition, that Mr. Warren Iverson is managing director.
Condition, I'm still chairman.
Why? Why Iverson?
Sir George has given up. You're not a brewer.
There's a 5-acre site on the industrial estate outside town, which is suitable for a new brewery.
Now you've got the money to build it.
But too late. Very bad luck.
Have you accepted the offer, Sir George?
There's no reason why I shouldn't tell you now. Yes, I have.
What about your wife?
Not yet. I said I'd telephone our brokers at 2:45.
We have an agreement with you, Andrews.
That's true.
I distinctly said I didn't know what my wife's attitude would be until I'd spoken to her.
Since you didn't mention the subject again,
As you say, the subject was not mentioned again.
You can't get away with that.
I'm getting away with nothing, young man. If you are stupid enough to make unwarranted assumptions, that's your problem. Now, Maine, what are you suggesting?
If your wife refuses the bid, Carson is almost certainly defeated.
Why?
Lady Andrews has 2 million shares. My client has 3.
5 million's 25% of the company and a wagon load of trouble.
Oh, it's a bluff. Iverson would be locked in and still in no position to run the show.
Aren't you forgetting the small shareholders? They can easily account for another $1 million against you.
And that size minority could frustrate a lot of your plans.
You're playing poker, Maine. I don't think your hand's good enough.
I have another card. Mr. Stainer?
I was wondering when you'd get round to me.
As trustee, you represent the pension fund, which has nearly 2 million shares.
Have you cast your vote yet, Teddy?
Trustees are prudent shareholders. I'll make my phone call after Sir George has made his.
How very boring. We have a drama. You appear to be the only one to solve it, Andrews.
The shares won't be anything like 60 pence if Carson's bid fails.
Possibly, but when it's announced that Nelson Property Trust is doing a deal with Andrews Brewery, the shares will take off.
There'll be £1 in 6 months' time.
That's gambling. I need a better reason, Maine.
Being chairman isn't merely a matter of being the boss. It's a question of trust. You're the custodian not only of the shareholders' money, but of all the jobs of the people who work for you. All the Sally Howards. I could go on about the meaning of the name Andrews.
If I do what you want, I shall be putting this brewery into the hands of Warren Iverson. Why should I suddenly trust him?
Because I've done what you couldn't. I've got the backing to keep this an independent brewery.
You mean Maine has got it for you?
Yes, but that's what I'm paid for. Nelson Trust isn't backing me.
We could increase our price.
Could you?
Get me my stockbroker.
Your own position, Sir George. We could improve on that.
This is Sir George Andrews. My wife is not accepting the bid. Do not deliver the document.
That's a bit sudden, Andrews. You could have a very long time in which to regret that decision.
Now, hold on.
Stainer here. The same goes for the pension fund.
I'm too old for regrets, Carson, but young enough to look forward to retirement.
Oh, dear.
This is a breach of faith by Andrews. We can nail him to every cross in the city of
Breach
London.
of faith? No, You've been a little careless, Michael. You should have had both of them tied in writing.
Well, you said it wasn't necessary.
Michael.
We've been conned. We hadn't come to this bloody meeting.
Coburn! We've been beaten. Bested. Elegantly. Now show a little grace.
Your shares, Carson?
Yes, Maine. Now I'll show you just how bloody-minded a minority can get.
Do shut up, Michael. It's obvious Maine knows the rules of the takeover game. Yes, I'll sell. What's the price?
I think I could arrange 55p.
Oh, I was hoping for 60, but if you insist.
You'll still make $500,000.
One of the nicer rules. The loser always makes a profit.
I have a draft of a press announcement here.
David. David, it is absolutely... David?
You're the one with muscles.
Muscles?
Born and bred on a market garden, all that country air, digging of the tilth.
What are you talking about?
I'm waiting to be carried over the threshold.